Hello everyone, and welcome to the Back Garden Yard channel. Today we are planting peppers. That's right, if you want to grow peppers like these you see that I grew last year, well, I'm going to show you the best way to plant them. Planting them the correct way is the key to growing big, beautiful, bountiful pepper plants. So let's go ahead and go in the greenhouse and look and see just what we're about to plant. So what I've got here are these large bell pepper plants, and you can see they've grown up very nice. Here's the cotyledon, and here's where I have up potted them into these larger pots, and they are ready to go. Now, one mistake people make is they plant before the soil is hot enough. Well, we've got 3 80-degree plus days in a row predicted now, and I think we're going to be able to plant safely, but I'm going to go ahead and plant these anyway, just to show my viewers how I plant bell peppers. And then of course over here I've got the mild Asian peppers, and they are looking really nice, and they're ready to plant. But we're not going to plant those today, but we plant them exactly the same way. So let's take them on over and let's get started. Now, for those of you who watched my tomato planting video, here are the same tomato plants that I showed on the video that I planted. And as we can see, they are looking great. They already got buds. So these are looking nice. And then if you look down this whole row, you can see I went ahead and planted some early girls and some better boys. So I planted my whole tomato crop because of this warm weather we're having. This will be my okra row, but these 2 rows are going to be peppers. And I want you to notice how I have mounded up the soil in these 2 rows. And that's very important for peppers, because what you want to do is make sure that water never puddles around the roots of peppers. So if you plant them in the middle of rows like this, water will never puddle around them. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So planting the peppers is different from planting the tomatoes, and the difference is tomatoes need a great big hole because they have bigger root systems. With these peppers, all I really need to do is go down the middle of this row of soil and make a hole that just goes down basically to the bottom of this mound of dirt. So with the peppers, I just need to dig a hole that goes down to the bottom of this mound of dirt, just like this. And so I've got it dug. And that's enough. And then I do want to take, and this is the same as I used for my tomato plants, I'm going to use, I can't believe it's chicken compost. This is really a good product I have found. A little expensive, but it works, and it works well. So I'm going to get a big scoop of this for each plant, and I'm going to put it right down in the hole and mix it with the soil. And then I'm not going to get nearly as much fertilizer as I used for the tomatoes. I'm going to just get about half a palm, and I'll show you about half a palm for these peppers, and we're going to put it in. And the reason is they're more sensitive to this fertilizer. And so I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to work it up really good with all this loose dirt. And then, just similar to planting tomatoes, I'm going to fill this hole full of water. And there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to get a plant. We'll just get first plant here in the line. Now, with these, you don't want to bury it below the cotyledons. That can cause stem rot. So these are the cotyledons, those first two leaves that came out. You want to bury it right up to the cotyledons, but that is as far as you want it to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this mud mixture now up a little bit so I can get that plant down in there, and I'm going to carefully push it out of here. And you can see the roots have come all the way down. They're looking very nice here. And then I'm going to just place it into here, and then we're going to fill the soil all the way up, but just to the cotyledons. So let's do that. And we can just put the soil that we took out right up to the cotyledons. And we make sure we don't destroy this mound that we built doing this, because we never want water to puddle around these plants. And there you go. And then the last step of these is going to be, of course, to kind of make a little trench here so the water, when you water it, will stay around. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And let's see if you can see it. So you can see how high up the plant is, and that's fine. Now, since it's so high up in the summer heat, it could dry out before the roots get all the way down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mulch this, and I want to make sure that when I mulch it, that way it will protect the soil from washing off. So today I'm using wood chips just because I have them. I ground up a bunch of old sticks and limbs and stuff that we had pruned, and they work really fine, especially for these peppers. And so I'm going to go ahead and mulch them. You can mulch them over the cotyledons, that's fine. And that's really all the mulch that this pepper plant will need. Now, you can also use pine straw or whatever your favorite mulch is, but I like this because, of course, it's really fine and it covers the ground very nice. And that's all you do. So now what we want to do is move down about 2 feet. We'll go 1, 2 feet, and we're going to make our second hole. All right, let's repeat the process now that you know what we're doing. We're going to throw this dirt back up here because it's coming back into the hole. All right, we're going to get a big scoop of the chicken manure compost. There we go. And we're going to get half a palmful of 10-10-10. We're going to mix it up really nice. And we're going to fill the hole with water. Now, one thing I want to point out, this is all the fertilizer you want to use until your plants start bearing. Now, once they're bearing and they have a set of peppers on them, then you can go ahead and fertilize them again, and it'll make the peppers bigger. And they will keep blooming after you pick that first crop of peppers. Now, peppers will usually bear until frost. So what you want to do is you want to use your fertilizer sparingly. I know a lot of fertilizer packaging says to use it every week or two or whatever. They're trying to sell fertilizer and they want you to use it up. You don't have to keep fertilizing. In fact, if you do, your pepper plants may not bloom, they may not set fruit, but they'll make these great big pepper plants. So what you're doing is you're giving them too much nitrogen, and the plants are making huge plants, but they're not bearing. So don't fertilize them but once this way until they actually put on a crop. And I think you'll find the results will be really, really nice. So let's go ahead and plant the second one. We're going to plant this one here. And we'll take it out. Oh yeah, look at those roots right there. That is so nice. Okay, so we're going to, once again, open it up. And we're going to set it right down in there. Then we're going to pull the dirt up to the cotyledons, not over the cotyledons. Now that's a big difference between tomato plants. Tomato plants, you can plant it as high as you want to. You can cut off the lower leaves and keep going, but with these you don't want to do that. Okay, and there we go. We've got a nice little trench there for the water to settle into. And then we're going to go ahead and put some mulch around it. And then of course, let's not forget to water it completely through the mulch. That'll help settle the mulch. And that's all there is to it, folks. And like I say, do not fertilize these again. I know I'm repeating myself, until they start blooming. So the biggest mistakes people make is planting them too early before the soil warms up. And the second thing they do is they let them get water around them. They'll plant them down in a trench for some reason, and water will puddle around these stems and they will not grow. In fact, they may die. And then the third thing they do is they keep fertilizing them because they're sitting there and they're not growing in the cold soil, so they add more fertilizer. Well, that's the wrong thing. You just got to wait for the heat if you plant them too soon. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plant this whole row, and I'll come back and show you how it looks. Okay folks, so I have finished the job, and let's go down and just look at this row and how it came out. And we can see that all these pepper plants are planted exactly the same way in this row, and they are really looking nice. Now it will be important until it rains and saturates this ground for me to water them every day, because of the fact that you can see how dry this ground is. We hadn't had rain in 2 weeks, so it would actually, the heat would actually dehydrate the roots of these and cause them to suffer. So every day I've got to soak these plants until it rains. But they are saying it could rain now in the next 2 or 3 days, and especially on Easter. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next video.